Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Tom Holland, if he is natural or if he is not. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because of the fact that people like More Plates, More Dates has done a natty or not on him. Now, if you see Derek's video, he talks about how, was it achievable naturally? Was it achievable, fucking not? Like, what's going on there? Has he taken steroids? What's going on, right? Now, the reason why he's a little bit skeptical on the whole thing is because of the fact that, he kind of gained decent size in, compared to before in his past Spider-Man movies. He was not as big. I want to touch on this, and I want to tell you guys what I think if this guy is natural and if he is not. So without further ado, let's fucking begin. Alright guys, so Tom Holland, I guess, has been training and trying to, get as big as he can because of the fact that, he's trying to, star in this new movie, Spider-Man 3. It's called Spider-Man No Way Home. Some shit like that. I think that movie's coming out in December. I'm not too sure, but anyways, he's trying to gain a little bit more size because, the truth is he's playing a superhero. Now, in his defense, his superhero in particular is not too jacked. He's not like Thor or like Captain America or, any of those guys. He's, his physique in, the frame of what he has to achieve is more so just that lean, athletic look. Just a slight piece of muscle, but like more so just staying lean, right? Having a nice six-pack, looking athletic. Now, guys, this guy is athletic from the fucking beginning. You see clips I'm gonna pop up for you guys right now, and the dude can literally do backflips, side flips, you fucking name it. Was this guy a gymnast or... I don't know, like, dude, this guy literally can flip like no other. This guy literally is 5'8", he's 24 years old. And if you look on Google and search his weight, it says 64 kgs, which is the equivalent to fucking like 141 pounds. So I don't know if he's 141 pounds still. He doesn't look like he is. So I'm gonna stick to Derek's side and say he's around the 160s, somewhere around that, or maybe 170s because, he got a little bit more, beefy, right? Now, guys, I want to talk about this, all right? Because you see the picture that everybody is up in arms about. This fucking guy, he got pretty jacked. And I keep using quotations, and here's why. It's very hard for me to analyze somebody to see if they are enhanced, if they have progressed a significant amount based off one picture. I usually go based off videos, pictures. Now I look at his past history, right? And I look at the video that's on YouTube, that's aired on YouTube, showing Tom Holland's transformation. And throughout his movie career, you see his physique when he was 16, 17, 18, all along all those lines, and you see his physique. He had a very skinny boned kind of physique. But here's the thing, guys, sometimes, and this could be rare case scenarios, you may say, but maybe not, you see his physique, and yeah, he had to play some roles where he was a little bit malnourished, had to be a little bit skinny, a little bit on the smaller side. And then, in terms of Spider-Man, when he got into Spider-Man, he had this, decent physique. It was lean. He had just a slight bit of muscle tissue, but not too much to, the extreme. And he fit the role pretty decently, right? And I think he played about 2 to 3 Spider-Man roles. And, he did pretty good. Now, the reason why he's gotten bigger is because, guys, he stayed the same, right? You guys can argue and say, listen, he is on, he's hopping on gear. He's juicing because all of a sudden he's starting to get bigger when he maintained the same physique for a couple of years now, playing the rest of the Spider-Man roles that he has. I think this is the reason why. You guys, just put yourself in his shoes. You know what I'm saying? If you put yourself in his shoes, and you literally get hired to play one of the most popular fucking superheroes of all time, and you're making millions upon millions, you're making fucking so much money, you're getting so many followers, why change something that's not broken? You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy just had to maintain and just be, kind of do the bare minimum. He's very athletic in terms of doing backflips and side flips and, all those shits like I said, but, that's a plus on his end, and plus he looks athletic. He's athletic looking, he has a six-pack. He looks like he's around 10% body fat, somewhere around there, 9.5, 10. And so you see his physique, and it's like he's got the role. Why does he need to change, right? Unless, maybe a director or, whoever's starring in the next movie, right? Whoever's going to be in host of this Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever the fuck it's called. You know, unless the guy was like, or gal was like, hey, listen, buddy, you know, I want you to pack on just a slight bit more tissue. You know what I'm saying? We need this Spider-Man to look a little bit more crisp, and yeah, let's get this shit done. So this guy could have been doing a very simple diet, just, you know, maintenance of calories for the longest, and just training to the very minimum and not really exceeding his intensity level or nothing along those lines, right? And then, you know, he gets this opportunity where he has to progress and get a little bit more jacked, and somebody that is training him, I think his name is, let me look at what the fuck his name is real quick. And he's actually trained Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Brad Pitt. He's trained some, you know, very well-known people. I'm actually gonna look up his fucking name right now, so give me 1 second, please. So, a man who goes by the name of Duffy Gaver, some shit like that. He's trained Chris Hemsworth in particular, right? Specifically him, you know, he's got him sauced up, boys. Let's be honest here. The guy gained some fucking size, and he's really getting jacked over here playing his next movie. I think it's Hulk Hogan, trying to, you know, play a movie for Hulk Hogan. I'm not too sure, but he's got pretty fucking saucy right there, right? So then you say, listen, from his history of training people, is he giving, you know, Tom Holland some gear? Now, let me just refer to what Derek said, right, in his video.
For him, I think an anavar only cycle probably would have made sense. You know, short duration of exposure, in and out of your system quick, very, very light, well tolerated, one of the most clinically effective compounds, one of the most refined compounds, one of the ones that is seen as, like, I guess, safest, but it is also very effective at packing on a decent amount of lean, dry size, and then letting you get off and get it out of your system very quickly and get back to baseline function pretty quickly. So
he concluded to Tom Holland saying basically he believes that maybe he took anavar, something very simple, it's an oral, and you know, maybe not a very high dose, just something very minimal to, you know, exceed his progression just a slight bit. You know, you have his natural progression standing right here, and then, you know, just slight bit enhanced, and, you know, just to peak him and boost him just a slight bit, right? I don't think he took anything. I don't think he took SARMs. I don't think he took any sort of anabolic. I don't think he took anything, because you see just one picture, guys, and this one picture is kind of sus. Now, I did comment on Derek's video saying, you know, this physique is very attainable naturally for most people, but in the time frame that he's got it and all that shit, a little sus. But guys, I thought about it. I was dwelling on it for about a day or so, right? And guys, it's one picture, and in my opinion, I believe it was heavily manipulated in lighting. You see the lighting, and it looks weird. It doesn't look like very natural light. It looks like it got edited pretty heavily, and that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm a fucking jackass that has no clue what he's talking about, but you show me one picture, and it's like, I don't know, you know, you gotta, you know, show me some videos, and then that's when I'll really see the progression. Because the truth is, guys, I myself, for example, I could look, if I wanted to, 3 times the fucking size that I currently am right now that you guys are looking at me, right? But the truth is it's all angles, lighting, positioning, just all that shit, right? And, you know, honestly, in that picture specifically, he didn't have too much. He just had a very normal angle, just, you know, forward and just posing, whatever. But, you know, again, the lighting. So this guy's an actor. And from history of actors, this guy, you know, he has to present that all-time extreme. You know, they're all extra as fuck. Let's be honest here. Oh, I eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. I train 3-4 times a day, sometimes 5 when I'm really feeling it. And I get 10 hours of sleep or whatever, and that's all I do. I live for it, and my diet is so extreme, nobody can do it. It is stressful, and I got 6% body fat. Even though it technically is fucking 10%, I'm gonna say 6% to confuse the fucking general audience that's watching, whoever the fuck it was that said that, because why not, guys? We like to twist shit around and make it better than what it actually is. So with that being said, I believe Tom Holland is natural. I mean, guys, it can't get more simpler than that, you know? This guy just kind of got a little bit more slightly... Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, listen, Tom Holland, he didn't progress in any size or strength or whatever, right? But I didn't think it's to the extreme to where he hopped on even an oral at that point. I genuinely don't feel like he hopped on anything whatsoever. I think that the kid probably packed on a decent 5-6 pounds of solid tissue. You know, after that, you know, I mean, it looks like maybe he gained like 10-11-ish pounds of muscle mass in total, but again, that can happen when you fucking manipulate lighting, you know, and angles and all that shit. Now, That's just my 2 cents on it. So I think Tom Holland is actually natural. I think he didn't take anything for this role. And I mean, fuck, dude. I think that boy's natural. What can I say, dog? He's also very short. So guys, you have to take into note, the shorter you are, the easier it is to look bigger, right? Because the truth is, like I said in many videos, I can't even fucking recall how many times I've already said this. I've said this at least 5 times in different videos. The smaller you are in terms of height, the easier it is to look a little bit more compact and a little bit more filled out. Because the truth is, you have Tom Holland who's 5'8", 100 and whatever pounds, and then you have somebody who's 6'3". Let's say Tom Holland is the same weight for his standards and like is a recommended weight for his height, right? And then you have the same, you know, guy with the 6'3" who has the same recommended weight for him as well, right? You give 10 pounds of solid muscle tissue, 10 solid pounds, and they're all distributed in the exact areas that the guy that is 6'3" is distributed in, right? That is gonna look a lot more impressive on Tom Holland than this fucking guy over here because it looks more filled out. He has less to fill out. And there you go. But then, you know, on the dark side, in terms of like bodybuilding and shit like that, although this guy won't look as insane or as impressive as fast or as easy, if he packs on more muscle and, you know, he starts fucking really packing it, right? This guy, and if he has, you know, good genetics, this guy's gonna look fucking insane, you know, because he has longer muscle bellies and it's just gonna look more impressive in the long run, right? But, you know, for the short term, Tom Holland is, you know, gonna look fucking pretty dicey over here, you know, pretty big, pretty fast. He doesn't have to have a fucking 9-to-5 job and, you know, lack sleep or miss his meals because he lives for this. So that's just my opinion. Now, I'm not over here saying that all actors are on the safe side, all right, motherfuckers? Because we all know Chris Hemsworth is fucking pinning like a motherfucker, okay? But, you know, in terms of Tom Holland, I think your boy's natural, okay? So, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this fucking video. Make sure you like it, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And hey, wait. You're about to fucking skip off this video to go to the next guy or the next gal. Listen, calm down. You didn't hit the subscribe button. What the fuck is going on? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics. And once again, we're fucking out. Boom.